Hello, and welcome to Roller Coastin' with Raven. Today, we're going to get packed for my first ever international coaster trip. Let's go! So with that, let's go ahead and hop right into the announcement. We are going to be going to Six Flags Darien Lake outside of Buffalo, New York, and we're also going to be spending 2 days at Canada's Wonderland and checking out all they have to offer, including their brand new coaster, Fury, that just opened about a month ago. This trip's going to be split up into a long weekend adventure. So the first day, we're going to drive down about halfway, so 4 or 5 hours, and then spend the night somewhere along the route. And then we're going to take the car up, do another 3 or 4 hours, and we're going to land at Six Flags Darien Lake. So this is one of my really highly anticipated theme parks because they had a partnership back in the day when they first opened as an official amusement park with Huss Aero. So you've got some really classic stuff like an original custom aero looper. In addition, they also have a super collection of flat rides, some old stuff from the 80s and 90s that you really don't see around much anymore. I love getting on the Enterprise. If you've ever been to Carowinds and rode Screamweaver while it was still operating, that's what I'm talking about. Also, the iconic Moose on the Loose, very adorable, very cute, so excited to get on that. So this park we're going to spend about a day at. We're probably not going to open to close it because it's just not the type of park that you necessarily will need the whole day probably. But we're just going to explore the park, see everything that it has to offer, and I'm really excited to be in New York for the very first time. It looks beautiful, and also there's roller coasters. That night, we're going to be checking out Niagara Falls, which I'm super excited for as someone who really enjoys a little bit of touristy attractions here and there too. We're going to go ahead and cross the Canadian border that night just so we can have it over with and get into Canada's Wonderland a little bit easier the next day. So we're going to check out the falls and see everything that they have to offer there. I'm probably not going to be spending an exorbitant amount on a kiddie coaster that's on top of the Burger King. Gotta respect the grind for the people who will pay that much for a +1, but it's not really worth it to me. The next day, we are going to be enjoying part 1 of 2 of the most exciting part of the trip, and that is Canada's Wonderland. Now there is so much here that I am looking forward to. As a coaster enthusiast, I am really looking forward to Fury. It's a premier ride skyrocket that just opened, so you launch out of the station and then you shoot straight up a mountain that's the centerpiece of Canada's Wonderland across from their fountain package, and there's a few different coasters built in. But the layout looks snappy and quick and really cool, and I also just love the aesthetic of it, so I'm really excited to be riding that coaster. In addition, Yukon Striker is currently the tallest B&M dive coaster in the world. People have made really cool videos of Yukon Striker over the years. Their locker system looks really cool. The restaurant below Yukon Striker looks like it'll be a fun time to just sit and eat and stare up at this massive hunk of metal. So really excited about that. Vortex, Leviathan, Behemoth, all the little +1 kitty creds, some unique coasters. So we are so excited to be doing 2 days at Canada's Wonderland. We've got all-season fast lane, all-season dining and drinks, so we're going to be utilizing all of those means, and I'm really excited to be visiting Canada's Wonderland. So we'll be spending 2 days up there, and then the last day is just going to be a full travel day. So that's a little recap of what's coming up. Now let's get to the packing. I'm going to put a little list right up here probably of what we're about to pack, but the main things that we're going to look at today are the outfits. I've looked ahead at the weather, and right now it looks like we're going to be enjoying some really nice weather. Now that could always change, so of course I'm going to be packing a raincoat, light hoodie, things like that. But for the most part, 60s and 70s, a little partly cloudy day, so I'm excited for that. Six Flags Darien Lake's hours are going to be 11 to 9. The day that we're there, Canada's Wonderland is going to be seeing some 10 to 10 days, which I am really excited for. So let's go ahead and get packing. Since we aren't flying to Canada and we're just driving, I don't really have to worry about the size of my bag, so I'm bringing 2 of my old faithfuls. One is this Vera Bradley fold-up makeup, toiletry, etc. bag that I got as a graduation present about 6 or 7 years ago. It's still holding up strong. And if you ever want to check it out, they usually have some good sales like quarterly, and out of style prints can be pretty cheap. So nice affordable option for you. Most of these do have a plastic lining. I've worn it in quite a bit, but overall it's held up really well. So yeah, I'm going to be packing up a lot of my toiletries and things like that in this bag. My other fave is this American Tourister bag. I got this from my mom a few holidays ago. Also, it's a little bit scuffed up, but it's held up really great over the years. I really enjoy it. There are two zippers on this bag. One of them is to open the actual bag, and one is to expand it, so if you needed a little bit more space, and then to try to compress it down whenever you're getting back from a big vacation, you're like, I gotta fit this on the plane. We've all been there. So you open up the inside of this bag, and you have a couple of little divider moments in here. So if I wasn't bringing a toiletry bag, then I might stick a couple of things in here, like my toothbrush and toothpaste, everything else. And then you've got a divider down here in the bottom just to make sure that your clothes stay right where you want them, and it opens and closes with a snap. And then you've got a mesh compartment, and this is usually where I put like my swimsuits, my shoes, different things that I'm taking with me on the trip. And I really like this because I do have little expandable cube organizers, but for the most part, if I'm not flying, this keeps my stuff well organized. So let's get right to it. I'm gonna go grab some stuff from my closet, and I'll meet you right back here. And we're back. And Tangelo is still in the same spot. And we're back. So I'm just going to be doing this in little bits and pieces and chunkaroos, and Tangelo's moving around behind me, but we're just going to ignore that. First category, shirts. I'm bringing 4 shirts with me, and I know that I'm definitely going to be getting a shirt or 2 on this trip because I've never been to these places before, and I am a shirt hoarder. If you're ever interested in a shirt collection, let me know. I think it takes up about half my closet. But anyway, I'm bringing 4 shirts on the trip with me. The first one is this Air Force One shirt. It's from Fun Spot Atlanta. If you've ever been there before, then you know that this is a fantastic RMC that's stuck in the middle of a fun fair. Nevertheless, it is a lot of fun to be there. And as of recording this, if you're an American Coaster Enthusiast member, then you can get half off the day-long wristband. So it's really not too bad to go to the park and just lap Air Force One and then ride a couple of sketchy kitty coasters. Moving right along, I thrifted this Disneyland shirt, and it is from the park originally, but it had its tags on whenever I went to pick it up. I got to go to Disneyland for the first time with my family that lives out in LA last year, and it was so much fun. Matterhorn bobsleds is an awesome time. The third shirt I've got is a Six Flags America shirt. Six Flags America is closing at the end of this season in early November. So get out there while you still can. I think it's still a great park, and they've got a couple of really good coasters. So if you're looking for something to do in the DC area before it closes November 2nd, then go ahead and check out Six Flags America. Last but not least, I have a Time Traveler shirt from Silver Dollar City. I do really like a little mock spinner. I haven't gotten to go to Poland yet to ride Ride to Happiness, but I really dream of doing that one day. So there's a few of the shirts that I'm bringing with me. Tangy is already quality checking back here just to make sure that everything's good. So I'm gonna be safe. Hey, figured I'd just give you a try on haul. So here's the Disneyland shirt that I thrifted. Here is the pants that I also thrifted. They go about capri length. I know you can't tell from this video. And I've got my usual fare of jewelry on. That's probably all I'm going to take, which is my silver little hoops. And then I've got this ring from when I was like 5 or 6. I don't really remember who got it for me, but I've been wearing it ever since. I used to wear it on this finger, and now it's migrated all the way over here just because I have adult-sized hands now. And then here's a Pandora ring I got a few years back. So there's the first outfit. Here's the next outfit. I'm just wearing those Kalia shorts that I showed off from Dick's Sporting Goods. And then I've got a Six Flags America tee on. It's a little bit retro. Got it from the parks. Again, same jewelry. So there's that outfit. Here's my Time Traveler shirt from Silver Dollar City. And those shorts from Sierra. They do have zipper pockets and they've got little accents on the side. But I just love how this shirt goes with this pair of shorts. Again, same jewelry, same as usual there. Here's my Worlds of Fun hoodie that I'm just taking with me to see if I need it. I might want it in the morning or late in the evening. I might not want it at all, but I'm at least going to have it with me in case I do want it. And then my cedar point visor for whenever it gets sunny. I'm a glasses person, so hat or visor is essential. And here's my Air Force One shirt from Fun Spot Atlanta. I'm wearing the same jewelry that I was wearing. And then I've got Studio Smooth leggings from Old Navy. These just came out a couple months ago and I live in them. There's a little back pocket that you could fit your phone in for like if you're running or something like that, but it's not super secure for if you are out in the theme park, so still recommend zipper pockets or bringing a bag there. Hi, Raven from the future here. So you've seen the outfits that I'm packing, but here's just a little bit of miscellaneous stuff that was on my packing list that didn't quite make it in the last video, and Tangelo's here to help me. So I've got my Disney Lounge fly bag. I think it's really handy, especially if you have a bunch of stuff like me, Neffy's, Auvi-Q's, inhaler, Benadryl, all the medically necessary items to just have a bigger bag. But I'm also bringing my Fury bag. That's for if I want a nice compact little bag while I'm in the park. Also in my Fury bag are some of my essentials, like this big clearanced out sunscreen that I'm definitely going to be using. One of my little tripods that I take with me to the parks, just to make filming a little bit easier, an extra glasses strap, and then the glasses that look exactly like these, except they're a different color and they're older, and I trust them more on roller coasters, and a glasses strap to go with them. So there's the bag situation. I've also got my cedar point visor that is looking a little bent up and out of shape, but I'm going to take it with me anyways. I've got my Yeti bottle. It goes with me everywhere I go, even if I'm not in the parks. And then I've just got a few miscellaneous toiletries that I'm working on packing in this bag that Tangelo is currently sitting on. So yeah, there's a little bit of the miscellaneous stuff that's happening right now. There are a few items that I'll have to wait and pack later on, like toothbrush, toothpaste, hairbrush, etc. So we're just going to add those a little bit later in the list. But so there you have it. That's a little bit of what I'm packing with me to go to Six Flags Darien Lake and Canada's Wonderland. I really hope you like this pack with me video. Might be a little bit chaotic, but we're about to get into the official trip stuff next week. So be sure to follow along, like this video, comment down below what ride you're most excited to see from this trip, and I can't wait to take you all along for the ride. I'll see you next Friday.